All right, here we are, ready for the fourth tournament draft. They decided to make this one public, so here with me is Nico,
I
and we're gonna sort of dual commentate this. We have like our own sort of mock drafts that we made up based on this, based on the players and the captains who we thought was gonna go where, and based on conversations we had with the captains, and hopefully that goes well, and hopefully we get a couple surprises actually, because we're looking at the first line, and it looks like it should be fairly straightforward. They haven't officially started yet. We're still waiting to see if Acro was going to show up. So,
Yeah, there are a few of the people with higher elo that I'm actually not too familiar with, so I'm not sure if they're gonna show up earlier than the draft than I expected.
yeah. The heavy hitters here are Claire, Andrew, Benjamin, Dev, Maxi. Who else? Tom.
Tom, did you say Ben?
I did say Ben.
Scorch as well is up there.
Yeah. Scorcher's going to be up there. Artsy's going to be up there. I think
I feel
you
like the
start
Wanderers can be up there, either picked up by Jeb or by Medusa.
you start to get into definitely second round picks territory once you start talking about guys like Inoki and Sale, but they're still very solid players. I
Yeah.
expect them to go fairly early.
First
So
two
hopefully
rows are
this gets
pretty close
going.
to defined, whereas the third, fourth, and especially fifth and below is very hard to define.
everyone's everyone's changing their username. This is pretty funny.
Oh, in
So
the voice chat?
yeah,
Oh, that's gonna be annoying. Oh, Acro's not even there.
Acro's still not there, so they haven't officially started yet. But it is time to start. Actually, it's 1 past 6. Oh, this sucks, man. My family got home with some Asian food. They brought it
Oh
home,
yeah.
and I'm sitting here like, oh man, I gotta do this. It sucks. Hopefully they get it going. I think they're gonna have Tom draft for Acro, which is kind of weird because Tom is one of the players that can be picked. I think they should have somebody who's not in the tournament do it.
Well, I thought Acro was saying she wanted to pick Claire, so shouldn't she be doing the drafting?
Well, yeah, she should be doing the drafting. She should at least have had a list of something, or something. I mean,
Claire's in the voice chat.
Claire. Yeah, I'm sure she is. And there's
Because in the
Maxie.
second tournament, like halfway through, Ray had to leave in because Ray had picked up Claire. Claire was finishing off the draft. So I imagine a similar thing might happen. And I think Acro would trust Claire's idea on draft.
So we're expecting Jeb to pick Wander first. Then Acro's going to pick Claire. Strom's going to pick Maxie. Medusa's going to pick Andrew. Manu's going to pick Tom. Pingu's going to pick Dev. And then Vice is going to pick Ben or Scorcha or Artsy for his picks. Because he gets 2 picks, essentially,
Yep.
because it's a snake draft. I guess I should explain that for the folks on YouTube. So the way this draft is going to work is you should have already seen the video where the captains all played a game to determine the order. Pingu and Vice won that, and they both wanted seat 7, and so they RNG'd that, and Vice got seat 7. The draft is in snake format, that's what these arrows are for. So Jeb will have the very first pick overall, but then it goes all the way down to Vice, and then for the second round, it starts with Vice and goes all the way back to Jeb. So Jeb will get the first pick and the 14th pick, and then he gets the 15th pick and the 28th pick, and so on and so forth until the end of the. Overall, the numbers work out this way so that if you take an aggregate of any seats spot or picks, I mean, like it's always the same aggregate. But because of the nature of Secret Hitler and the fact that, of course, the players don't come in sevens. It's not like there are 7 amazing players to go first and 7 great players to go second and 7 good players to go third. There's still some imbalances, and that's why you see people trying to go for the later seats, because even if you don't get like the absolute best like top 5 players, you're gonna get 2 amazing picks sitting in seats 6 and 7,
Yep.
and that's why people do that. It makes sense.
Um, in in the game that decided draft order, there were it was the teams that won were Manu, Pingu, and Dice on the fascist side.
Mm-hmm.
But because Manu's team had to have a sub being Inoki, Pingu and Dice both wanted to fight for seat 7, and Dice got it by RNG, so Pingu got 6, Manu
Yeah.
got 5, and then everyone else just lined up 4-3-2-1.
Ironically, Manu probably still got the seat that he would have taken otherwise, given that
Yeah,
Pingu
I
and
think
Dice.
he would have liked last 3 seats as
Yeah.
well.
I mean, he might have been gypped out of like seat 6 or 7 if the RNG went that way, but otherwise, he
Yeah.
probably still got the best spot that he could get given the circumstances.
Yeah, previous tournaments it was completely RNG. Where you
I wouldn't say that Jeb has the worst position. I think that Acro does. And the reason for that is because there are exactly 12 players that I think will go in the first 12 picks, and then the 13th pick is kind of up in the air. Once you get to Bremen, Sale, and Inoki, those are like the last 3 I expect to go in the top 12. I'm not entirely certain who you pick after that.
yeah. Additionally, both seats 1 and 7 go for that double pick because it is snake draft.
Mm-hmm.
So they'll be able to pick 2 players right back to back. So it's been 5 minutes. I guess we're still waiting on Acro to show up.
I don't know if they've started yet or not.
I don't think they did because nothing's being filled in.
Yeah, exactly. Let me send a message. It's a good thing we started this early, actually. Now,
Yeah.
Getting all that stuff out of the way before the drafting actually starts is probably a good thing. And I can always be like I'll probably put in the video or either the description or as a comment. I'll put like skip to this to the start of the draft or whatever. So who cares how long it goes? Just like to get a lot of that stuff out of the way. We will start soon, they said. Amazing. Freaking, I love all the players come out of the woodworks, man. Whenever something like this happens, it's great.
There's so many people.
There are 70 people in the tourney draft VC, which is absolutely ridiculous. 70. It keeps fluctuating.
That might need to be upped.
They might need to like remove the limit. But it's nice to be able to keep track of the people. Of course, nobody can speak. The only people with the permissions to speak are captains. No, 99 is not the maximum. It's the maximum if you put a limit on a voice chat. I know that for a fact.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Yeah.
Is 99 the maximum limit? Okay.
Yeah, it is. If you put a limit, but obviously there's no maximum limit. So the captains are able to speak, and the tournament moderators are able to speak, and that's it. Which is nice.
Apparently they screwed up the microphone situation, and people who are not captains are being unmuted.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I see
Like
Mare
who?
is unmuted, I see Geo is unmuted,
Oh, well, that's
Tom is
interesting.
unmuted,
Wait a minute.
Maxie's unmuted.
Oh, I think they unmuted Tom because they might have him fill in. So they might be talking to people who are like subbing for Acro.
Only one sub though, no?
Yeah, but like they might talk to all of them just to get their input. Oh, good. Acro's here. Good. Acro showed up. So it should be starting soon.
Acro showed up 8 minutes late, but hey, she showed up, so.
I hope she found out. Like I actually had a pretty intense discussion with Acro about who she was picking 13th.
Yeah.
We're not entirely sure. Yeah, why is Maxie unmuted? What the hell? I wonder if they're going to slowly unmute people that are VCs. They said that. I mean, I know Jules said earlier, like, it was supposed to be that if you nominate someone as a VC.
Oh, yeah, the VCs. Yeah, that's probably why Maxie and whatnot are unmuted right now. Wait, Mare's unmuted those.
Well, but they haven't been drafted yet. So, but my point I was making was Jules said like, oh, if you want to confer with your vice captain on who you're going to draft, you should do it in DMs. So that kind of would make you think they're not going to unmute those people. So it must be a mistake.
Yeah. Possibly.
Pingu is drunk. Of course, Pingu is drunk.
Where do you read that?
I'm reading in the VC text right now. Just having a good time. There's a lot of good stuff. I need to find him. Oh. Can we stop talking over Jules?
Wait, what's going on? They see a pick. If we don't pull it, the link might need to be updated or refreshed.
Oh, sure. Yeah, I can do that.
Because I don't see apparently a pick's going through, and we don't see them.
Yeah, everybody's reacting to Wander getting drafted first, which was pretty obvious.
Okay, I guess they just need to plug it into the which I don't see.
Acro's
here we
gonna. Okay, yeah, they're updating.
Alright,
So,
Wander first.
Jeb took Wander, and Acro's definitely taking Claire. She's like spamming Claire in the captain chat. So,
Okay.
I think I'll. So yeah, there's Claire.
So the first row,
Strom.
Strom's
Let's
gonna go
see.
with Maxi.
Yeah, Strom picks
Yeah,
Maxi.
what's
Okay,
going on.
this is all according to plan so far.
Yeah.
Nothing crazy.
Medusa is likely picking Andrew for new sources.
Yeah, we projected Andrew going for Medusa. So yeah, and there he goes. That's quite literally.
But this fifth pick, I'm not sure. Like, you have Tom. I also have
Tom.
Ben is also a very big possibility.
Yeah, I think both of those are good picks from Manu. Let's see what he picked. It went quick.
He picked Tom. Yeah, he picked Tom. Okay.
He picked Tom. Okay.
Pingu's probably gonna snatch Dev.
Dev time. Vice was saying.
Sounds
By the way,
actually-
I didn't tell this to Pingu, but Vice was telling me that he wanted Dev Dev if Pingu
Yeah. Okay. There's Dev.
didn't take him. Oh,
Dice
this is scary. We got the first line almost perfect. Now let's see what Vice picks.
Okay.
He's probably picking
I
Artsy
had
and
Ben
Scorcha.
Scorcha. You have Artsy Scorcha.
Yeah, let's see.
Where?
This is the big turnaround here. This is where
Yeah.
Scorcha, Artsy over Ben. Scorcha for sure. Yeah, that was the obvious one. And Artsy. Wow.
Ben is
He
not,
actually
Ben
did it.
is-
Ben has yet to be. Ben is getting drafted, I think, by.
You think Pingu's gonna pick him up? I don't know. I feel like, yeah, I think Pingu might pick him up. Hard to tell. I'm really surprised Ben is not at least 8th. I thought he was gonna be 7th or 8th for sure. But Dice prioritizes Artsy.
Yeah, Dice just straight up just Scorcha Artsy. Didn't even think about it, honestly.
Okay, well, Pingu.
So now Pingu's got a big choice here because Ben is still on the board. Ben's a huge
on
good.
the board.
So is Inoki.
Bremen's
So
on
is
the board. Inoki's on
Bremen.
the board.
Yeah, all those are good picks.
Sale's on the board.
I don't know if I pick Sale ahead of Ben. Yeah, Ben goes to Pingu.
Yeah,
Okay,
Ben
this is
good.
my draft card is like super scary close so far.
You're
It looks exactly right so far.
Right. So
I'm expecting Manu to pick Inoki here, and you had Artsy, but Artsy's been taken. So who do you think Manu's gonna take now?
I think it's probably gonna be either Inoki or Ulk, to be honest. I think Ulk is another underrated player.
I don't know if you take Ulk second if you're Manu here. I think he takes Sale. Yeah, that was the other
Sale,
pick
yeah.
I was thinking was possible
That's what I
was
figured. Okay,
Sale.
and Medusa's probably gonna pick Inoki.
Yeah, Medusa taking Inoki
I don't think
makes
Medusa's
sense.
gonna pick Ulk at all.
Strom is expected to take Bremen.
Yeah, there's no chance in hell Medusa takes.
And
Bremen.
now Acro's got a choice.
A weird pick.
Oh wow, Medusa didn't even have his pick in.
Wait. What?
Huh.
What did Medusa say?
Medusa has a pick.
Yeah, but it got skipped over. What happened?
This is, yeah. So far, yeah, just sailed. I guess.
It's probably gonna be a Noki. Oh,
Oh, he took Jimmy. Yeah, okay. Medusa told me that too. He told me he was looking at Jimmy. I just
Yep.
didn't think he would take him second. That seems early. So
I noticed.
Medusa's
Yeah,
gonna
my
take
draft.
Beyond 2 next. Strom is probably taking Tyrox.
All right. Well, Acro.
Who is
Might
Acro
just pick
taking?
Binoki. Acro might just pick Binoki.
Yeah, Inoki's going to Acro for sure, I think.
Either Inoki, maybe Hulk. Yeah, I forgot Jimmy existed. I have Jimmy so late in my draft when he should be much higher.
Yeah, well, to be fair, I didn't put him in. I think I put him as a tier 3 or
Yeah,
I mean,
put him in third
a round 3.
I have him fourth because I didn't realize he was on Castu.
Yeah.
Anyway, Acro, hard to tell. We heard beforehand that Jeb was probably just gonna go with Arc and Vincer. She's going with
Invas. Now that's I did not expect.
No, I didn't expect.
Ooh, she took Invas.
I have Invas pretty late in my drafts.
Invas. Okay. So now Jeb has 2 picks. He takes Arc as expected.
Vincer is what we heard.
Carl. Fair enough.
Okay.
I agree with that, actually. I think that's a good pick.
Yeah, she's going in. Now she's going Inoki.
Oh, wow. Inoki goes... Oh, man.
Invas over Inoki is interesting.
That's crazy. Why doesn't she just take Inoki and then Invas? Like, Invas is never getting picked by Jeb. Well, maybe I'm wrong, though. Maybe you take Invas over Arc or Carl. I'm not entirely sure. So she took Invas as like a blocker pick and then expected to get Inoki anyway, which is kind of weird.
Tyrox is still open. He's probably gonna go with Tyrox now.
Yeah, Tyrox. There goes Tyrox, and now we have. I'm saying Beyond 2, but he might try putting it off again.
I have Paz, but it could be Beyond or Ulk, or even I don't have Invas. Yeah, it could either be
Invas
Paz,
is
Beyond,
gone.
or Ulk. I'm not sure.
I think it's gonna be Beyond. I don't know if you can put him off again because there's 6 picks in between you and your 4th round pick.
So
I think you have to take Beyond.
Yeah, it's going Beyond.
There it is. Okay.
Menu's 100% picking Ulk here. I don't see why he laid off.
Ulk? What about Shiro? Or Schlobby? Oh, he took Vincer. Okay, that's fair too.
Interesting.
Yeah, that's fair. I think that's fine.
Vincer's a camper.
Pingu's gonna take Yules or... Who's he gonna take?
You know anything about Secret Lip? 2-3.
I don't.
I don't know much about
Not offhand. Well, I mean, okay, but this is Pingu's pick. Pingu's picking like Yules or Mare or Side. One of those.
I think he might pick up like Ulk or like Shiro maybe. I don't know who DMCO is. Or DMC 0603. I don't know who that is.
Brain has yet to be drafted. I think we projected Brain going in like the 3rd round too.
I have him.
You have him 4th, don't you?
I have him 4th. You don't even have him at all.
Oh yeah, I took him off my draft because I didn't think Acro was going to take him.
Yeah, he goes Shiro. That's what I figured.
Oh, Shiro. Interesting.
Yep.
Well, I suppose that makes sense.
Has a double pick. I have Invas Brain at this point.
I have Invas Ulk, but Invas is gone.
Might be Ulk Brain or maybe like Ulk.
Brain Ulk makes sense.
I'm surprised no one's picked up Pepsi. People forgot he existed.
Billy Schlobby.
Billy?
Billy 49. I don't know who that is. Oh yeah, they're not going to be on there anymore.
Later. I forgot Billy existed because he's like, I guess his elo is really low. It's really high now.
Where is he on this list? $17.50.
It's being removed on the left-hand side if you see it.
Yeah, I know. I'm looking at the mock draft right now because it still has all the names. Billy 49, huh? He has 3,000 games. Billy 49.
Like, the names are being removed from the right.
Yeah, no. I look at the mock draft. That way
wow,
you can still see.
Ripstar.
Ooh, that's an interesting pick. Monty Java going to Pingu. I guess that's a good pick too. Actually, now that I think about it, Yules has not been picked yet.
Because Ripstar is a big game player.
Dude, is Strom taking Yules?
That's what I know at least.
ABM treaty
Two
makes
div.
sense. Wow, this is some
Uh,
interesting stuff. Who is ABM treaty, actually? Do you know who that is?
Rules available here. That's div.
Oh, that's
Second div
Div.
or no red.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense, actually, Div's. I'm kind of surprised Div actually, okay, so when I was drafted the last tournament, I was drafted in
Strom is
Div's spot.
kind of confused.
And Div was
Yeah, he
drafted
goes
a
with
lot
fat
earlier.
midget. Okay, Yules is still up in the
Yep.
air, by the way.
So I projected Fat Midget, and then his next draft pick is going to
Yeah,
be,
Yules
like,
is still up in the air.
Morientes. Yules is still here.
Uh,
I mean, she did flunk out of the last tournament. She lost every game she was in.
Acro. Well, it's hard to tell what's going on. Acro might just pick up like Gabe or like Rai.
Yeah, Fat Midget's going. Okay, so Acro's going to be the slow one. She's slowing it down a little bit here. She's got 2 picks to consider here, not just one. Does she take Brain, maybe? What about Gabe? I'd take
I
Gabe
think Brain or
or
Gabe
Ulk.
are okay picks. I think Yules is an okay pick.
Ulk is still on the board. Morientes is an okay pick,
Yeah, Ulk
too.
is still an option.
I'm liking Electron, Maria, Dalil all being there. So I guess
I'm not
Pingu
sure
thought.
Electron's gonna be picked right away.
Well, it's OG Engine. He's from Avalon. That's why I think Pingu's gonna take him.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
Pingu
I know.
surprised me so far, like taking Shiro and Monty Java. So what do I know? Of all the people, like I think I'm the most surprised by Pingu so far. Yeah, okay.
Really.
She takes Gabe. That makes sense.
Gabe, yep. Jeb might pick Brain.
I think Jeb takes Brain, and do you think he takes Ulk?
Maybe Yule. Nah, he's not gonna take Ulk. He's probably gonna take like Yule's Reich, maybe Paz. I don't know much about Chopin.
Yeah, I don't know that person either. We're starting to get into the territory where, yeah, any sort of predictions are gone. But I'm pretty happy because
I'm surprised Ulk was top 4. I thought it was gonna be top 3.
my draft looked pretty much perfect until Manu's second picked. And I don't even think that, like, putting Sail one... I put Sail on Medusa. I don't even think that's that bad. JDZA.
JDCA, okay.
And
Paz,
Pause.
okay.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, well,
Not bad.
Acro, I don't know what Acro's gonna pick here.
Well, she's not picking
Brain
Yules.
is still up on the board in 5th row.
Yeah. I'm pretty happy about that personally because that means, like, because I thought I was a fairly high elo player that got drafted late, but now this guy's, like, I've never reached 2073 personally, so she takes Secret Lib.
I don't know much about him.
I don't either.
Ulk is still open.
I think Acro is just letting...
Isaiah's still open.
Acro is probably just letting Claire draft for her.
Mare is still open.
Yeah, Mare's going to Pingu late. Is this Morientes?
Pepsi's still open.
Oh, he took side. He actually did it, the man. And he was telling me, he was like, if it's between Side and Morientes, it's actually a difficult choice. He said he would never take Mare over Morientes, but he might take Side, and he does, and I think I agree with that. It's blocking Pingu, that pick, and I think I like it, to be honest. I'm liking Strom's team a lot so far.
Ulk in 5th row.
Ulk 5th row, that's not that unsurprising, to be honest.
Yeah. I mean, it's surprising that it's this late. I thought it would have been earlier.
Yeah, fair enough. I mean, yeah, I had him fairly early,
Yeah,
comparatively speaking.
Mano's gonna pick here. Mano might just pick like Reich or Chopin. I don't know if
Some of the players here that got drafted. Like, I didn't place Monty on my draft. Perry.
Interesting.
Because he can win green games, I guess. Yeah, Perry always gets overdrafted, I think. And I don't mind it. You just can't put him into, like, ELO games. Yeah, there goes Yules.
Okay.
Fair enough.
Nice.
Yules is gonna be...
Teams I'm really liking right now are teams 3, 5, and not 5 actually. I like 3, 4, and 6 a lot. I think those are the top 3 drafts. I don't know who Dice is gonna pick.
Man. Okay, so Dice has some decisions. I don't know if Yules is online right now, but when she finds this out, she's gonna be pretty mad.
I have no idea who DMC is.
I have no idea who that is.
So that's one of his picks, and the other one is
He has another pick. I can't believe that Brain is still on this board.
I can.
Reich 25.
All right.
Left winger still on the board too, and so is Nyes, and so
Wait,
is Earring.
DMC got removed. Oh no, he's being put back. Okay. Oh no, wait, what?
Did he change
Oh, no,
it?
there
No.
it is.
Okay.
They just removed it for.
Who was
I don't
this
know.
person?
I'm really excited to like get down to the greens because I want to see who's gonna pick Warlock.
He's a guy with 2,000 games. DMCO
Okay.
603.
All right, Pingu picks up Mare.
Mayor, yeah, that makes sense. Let's see.
Manu, I don't know who he's gonna pick up. Manu might pick up
Left winger.
Botal maybe.
I think there's some people that are getting a little bit surprised by the fact that they're not drafted yet. Not gonna lie.
Off top Brain.
Brain.
2073. Oh, there's Pepsi. Very good pick.
Pepsi. Fair enough. Yeah, I think I like Manu's pick there. I don't know about Riftstar 4th, but I do like Pepsi 6th.
Riftstar 4th and Pepsi 6th.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
So far, I'm really liking Strom's team.
I'm liking Strom's team a lot. I'm liking Medusa's team a lot, and I'm liking Pingu's team a lot.
Medusa's team is
I
very good.
I think those teams contain all very good players.
Yeah. I think Weiss has a really good start, but then he just sort of lost his way once he got to his second round
there
picks.
goes Brain. Medusa picked him up finally.
Somebody finally drafted Brain.
Yep. And now
Morientes.
there's
Yep.
Morientes.
Perfect. Yep.
That's what we expect.
That's exactly as you'd expect. Yeah, I'm loving Strom's team now.
Yeah.
Okay, it's all oranges and greens from here on out. Isaiah to Acro.
Yep. I figured she'd be like 5th or 6th.
Yeah, 6th rounds. That sounds
She's a
about
good
right for
player, but
Knives.
she's not as active as she used to be.
Fair enough. That had to have been a Claire draft, I think.
Nice.
Yeah, Knives, I think.
Well, Acro's there.
I mean, Acro's there, but like the VCs are allowed to like. They're allowed to weigh in, so I think... And Acro told me, she was like, I'm just going to let Claire draft my team, basically. I don't know why Claire never captains. Like, she's definitely good enough for it.
I don't know, I guess she just doesn't...
I wonder why Maxi didn't captain this time around.
I don't know.
Maybe he got tired of... Like, he spent the whole tournament being on top, and everybody was, like, shitting on all over him. Like, oh, you guys are the Patriots, basically. We hate you. And then they lose, so they don't even win. So they don't even get that bit.
So yeah, it's on Jeb's pick right now, and I don't know what he's gonna pick. He goes with Botal. I think that's okay.
I don't know that player personally, so I can't make a judgment call.
He's not a super up there, but he's a consistent player. A lot of high level players don't. Murtix. Okay, this is interesting.
Yeah, Jeb's team is... I would not place bets on Jeb's team, if I'm honest. Sorry. Oh, yes, this is being recorded, by the way, Nico. Don't forget about that.
So you just don't know.
So, Starsheep is still there. Left Winger's still there. Maria's still there. Man, I think Strom's going to take Maria next. That's my bet. That's who I would put my bet on. Because, like, Strom at this point in the draft, he's got to be thinking, like, I just want to stop Pingu from getting, like, the players that he has.
Okay. So, yeah, this is just... Oh, Dave is still on the draft, and he's 60.
Yeah, Dave is still on the draft. He's pretty good. Grizz is still on this draft. There goes Maria. I can read Strom like a book, man. Holy cow. I love that pick, though. It makes sense.
Ognian is still on here.
Like, no one else is going to take Maria except for Pingu.
Yeah. Oh, he picked Warlock. Oh, hell yeah, dude. I got to DM him.
Paz is mad they're round 5.
Paz is mad they're round 5?
Mm-hmm. There goes Ant. Who are you typing to?
Medusa. His pick on Ant is really good.
You like it?
Woody, okay. I
Yeah.
don't like Woody.
Woody's
Wait.
okay. They're
No,
not
it's not.
bad.
No, it's not.
They're okay. Okay. Okay doesn't
No,
mean
no.
great.
Joiner! Okay, Pink is just throwing his draft away.
Yeah. Was that the top? Hold on. Was that the bottom pick?
No, Joiner was like at like the 1800s, but he's a terrible, terrible player.
Hmm. I don't know that player, to be honest.
Yeah. He just doesn't pay attention to games and then still tries to teach people and like flame, and it just doesn't make sense. He like tries to flame and then catches himself in his own mistakes and is like, oh, never mind.
Let's take a look at last draft.
Starsheep, okay. Well, I mean, it was eventually you have to pick him up somewhere.
You have to pick up Starsheep at some point, yeah.
Starsheep's a meme of the community, but
Hey, whatever works, man.
Yep.
Star gets drafted.
So who do I think is okay in here? I think Earring is blah. I mean, he's okay. I think Toothpaste is okay. Ognian's inconsistent. I don't. Oh, Dave is still on here.
Yeah, Carl Gauss's team is very similar to Medusa's team. Carl's team from last tournament.
Oh, Insurgents. Who's that? I forget who that is. I think
that's. Where are they on this list?
Insurgents. It's Nightfall, I think.
I mean, I would take Ayun Paladin here, I think. Or maybe... Earring or Left Winger. Oh, Dave. Yeah, Dave's a good pick too, actually.
Yep.
I like that pick.
Nightfall is still open. I didn't even notice him. Miles G, I don't know who that is.
I'm really surprised that Inoki got taken so low on this draft, I'm not going to lie. I mean, okay, Akro just sort of made a play. She, like, bet that Jeb wasn't going to take Inoki, so... But still, I would have... I'm just surprised. I had him so much higher in this draft.
Okay. There is Insurgents. Okay, you picked Insurgents underneath Woody, but okay. Yeah, Insurgents is Nightfall.
Miles G. Miles G's in there like, oh, I don't think that I should have been drafted in round 8. I mean, at this point, it doesn't really matter. Like, all the great players are gone.
Just pick the people who have high elo and just pray.
Well, you don't have to do that. I mean, you look for some diamonds in the rough.
Well, I don't really recognize many of the names in here. I recognize Ognian, I recognize Toothpaste.
There goes Earring. Yeah.
Earring.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
I'm actually surprised. Pingu has really... I have to give it to him. He's really surprised me with his draft. I really thought... Like, he took Marin, Yules. I expected that stuff, but I didn't really expect him to take Shiro, Monty, Joiner. Those are not names that I would have thought of. I mean, he did get blocked from Strom.
Well, you kind of had the philosophy that he was only going to pick res players, which is not the case.
Which is not the case. You're right. Left winger goes to Strom. Fair enough. Left winger's a good player. Like, he's a solid player. I really liked playing with him back in the day. He's been around forever.
Back in the day, everyone was terrible.
Yeah, well, fuck off.
No, I'm just kidding. I think 2018 was like the goal.
Yeah, honestly, I think there was, like, back when VC was really popular. And not, like, the wrong players in the VC. Let's be real. Some of the newer ones.
Chopin gets picked up. I don't know who Shoefly is. I don't know who Ikana is.
Chopin is good. They're okay. I don't mind that pick from Acro.
I've never played a high elo game with Chopin. I don't know.
So now we're getting to the point where the draft is kind of winding down.
Yep.
Who are you placing your bets on, Nico, to win the tournament?
That's interesting. Kayvon.
Kayvon's fine. Who are you betting is going to win this tournament based on what's happened so far?
I think Medusa's team and Strom's team are both really, really good.
Yeah. I like the synergy. I like the synergy on Strom's team.
Yeah,
Those are
I
all
think the
players that are
lowest.
going to work together
I
and
think the
teach each
lowest
other.
draft. Let's just go from best to worst so far. I think best is Stroms, then Medusa, Pingu, uh, I guess Acro, Manu, Thais, and then Jeb. I don't
Hmm.
understand any of Jeb's picks.
Okay, so I agree with you on Jeb being tier 7, and Strom probably is tier 1. Like, I know every single player on Strom's team, and I can't say that about everyone else. And so it's pretty easy for me to make that read.
Yep.
Um,
The whole bottom half
Medusa's
is
team
like,
is very strong. I think I'll put that second. Hmm. I think I'll put Vice in 6th. I'm trying to build it from the outside in.
I'm not sure. I think Manu's draft is very weird.
Yeah, Manu's draft has been weird, hasn't it? I
I'm
guess
surprised he picked up Rivstar and Perry before he picked up Poison. Or not Poison, Pepsi.
Pepsi. I mean, he still got Pepsi though. Nobody really
Yeah.
doesn't matter.
I'm really surprised that Medusa picked up Warlock this early though.
It seems like Acro's getting some flack for taking so long.
Secret Ginger, okay.
Acro said she wanted to take one-on-one, but
Oh,
they got Jeb sniped him.
okay.
Okay, Strom taking Ashley. Now that's the first pick he's made that I don't know totally what the
Players, so yeah, I just don't
reasoning
know many of
was.
these players.
1,400 games, 17 ALO. Not bad. At this point, yeah, we're getting into the territory of players that
Just
like.
don't understand.
I'm still looking at Grizz to get taken. I'm looking at
I
Just
don't know
Next
much about
Lib,
Grizz.
Electron, Dalil, Salt and Limes
Lane
should
guy,
be
okay.
taken. Lane God, yeah, Lane God getting taken. I agree with. Yeah, Medusa is looking pretty good.
Lane
Let's
guy's
be real.
really inconsistent, but
Hey, I mean it's a ninth
we're at the
round.
bottom half of the draft, so
Yeah, ninth round pick on Lane God is pretty darn good. I'd say. I'd put him. Yeah, Electron goes
there's
to.
Ognia.
Wait, no, Manu. Oh, wait, Manu takes Electron.
Yeah.
Oh, now that's an interesting one. Okay, so Pingu's. If I'm a betting, well, maybe he doesn't. I don't think he's taking Delil.
No, I don't think he's probably gonna go
Ikana's
with
still on this
he's probably
draft.
gonna pick either Darkies or
Awesomeness 7. I
What?
played with Awesomeness 7 in the last tournament. He was okay.
I find that wait, is that actually the case?
Oh, wait, did it actually happen? No, it didn't
I
happen
saw
yet.
Awesomeness being highlighted, but I'm not sure that's actually
Yeah,
true.
maybe somebody just highlighted them.
Also, if you didn't notice, his SH username is typoed.
Is it? Yeah, it is.
Yeah, but not no, not in the
I
like
understand
actual
what you
username.
mean. It took Jake's just less. Okay.
Just next. I
Just
don't know much about him.
next. Ion Paladin should go here, I think. Umami hasn't been drafted yet. The legend.
The
From
third
last.
rounder in the last tournament.
Yeah, and Kashi. I remember Kashi too.
Actually, he's a mod, but that's all I know. Just moderate anyone. Ikana, okay.
Ikana, yep, I agree with that pick. From Nice, but I do think Junkrat's on this draft still. I think he takes Salt and Limes here, actually.
Junkrat is the infamous 1422 player.
Yeah, he's just...
For a long time, he was just camping at like 1700, 1800, then he just dropped and stayed there for like a year.
Takes Delil. Okay, fair enough. That's probably a snipe, honestly, away from Pingu. Who's Pingu gonna take? Joe Schmo. Okay. I can see it. I dig it. Manu has a pick. I think it's Salt and Limes. That's who I'd take here. Or Grizz. One or the other. I think they're saying Grizz is getting drafted by Manu. Hmm. Oh no, it's Geoz. Never mind. Or Geols? I don't know how to pronounce that.
Grizz from SH.
Grizz is still on this board.
Okay, Geo. It's hot. I don't know who
Ion
that is.
Paladin.
There's
Yep.
Paladin.
Very good. There goes Paladin. Who's Strom gonna take? Maybe Salt and Limes is kind of a lower tier pick, honestly. They're slowly working their way up the ELO ladder. Who are you taking?
Super fond of. I don't see any players that I'm like super fond of, other than Darkies, but like, that's it. I'm not sure that's gonna be picked up, 'cause I don't know who Shoefly is.
Uh-oh, is he taking Grizz? He did, he took Grizz. So Strom is actually doing this let's draft res players thing. Secret Matrix. What about Star Matrix? Is there a difference between those two?
No, there's no difference between Secret Paz and Paz 10. Mertix96 also has an account called Secret Mertix. It's just getting annoying.
Yeah, but like, who is Secret? Okay, so is Secret Matrix Star Matrix then?
I think so, yeah.
Desi.
Andrew just points out Acro's picked up Secret Lip, Secret Ginger, and Secret Matrix so far.
Oh yeah, fair enough.
Nico Mismo and Desi. I don't know. I've played with Nico Mismo. It was a green game, so it didn't really count.
People on Jeb's team are like, yo, get me out of this. There goes Salt and Limes. Yeah, 11th round makes sense. I'm running out of players that I even
Carl
know.
just typed in chat, Jeb's team is like my whole personal blacklist and Jebian Wander.
Amazing. I think that, let's see, who do I think is going to outperform? I think if I'm a betting man, I think Manu's picked a lower tier team, but that his team is going to be the one that outperforms expectations. So that's the sleeper team, in my opinion. Kashi, the legend, goes to Medusa. I like it. I am liking all of this. So far, like, man, there's been very few big surprises this draft, actually, honestly. I guess Yule's going in the 5th round. That's a pretty big surprise. But to be honest, her draft stock fell a lot given the last tournament. She didn't win a single game. So she went from a 3rd round pick to a 5th round pick, and I think that's fair. Because she's still a really good player. But well respected. I'm looking at teams 3 and 4, wondering which of those two is gonna. They look so good, and then like one of them's gonna limmer. Don't know that person. Yeah, that's been the thing. Like, freaking. I don't know any players that. Man, it was drafted. It's like I can't make a judgment call on his. Alright, who's Pingu taking? Junkrat still on the board. Umami's still on the board. Sports
it's
Gamer
less of
9.
actually analyzing the draft and more into just reading chat.
Yeah. At this point, the draft is pretty much done. The teams have been decided. Nothing really can. There's no big stories in this part of the draft.
Oh yeah, trades actually still exist. I wonder if people are gonna try and go for trades.
Yeah, that'll be a good point. I think I'm still going to end the recording when the draft ends, and then if there's any changes, I'll probably post that in the description of the video. So.
Chris just pinged aside and says, unfortunately, I think you're an average player on Avalon, but you're easily an 1800 plus player on SH.
Sports Gamer saying they want to be on Cheb's team. Uh-oh. Calvin Ferris.
I just noticed Darky's username is Dark KYS.
Oh, it is. Interesting.
Paz is.
Well, I don't know why
character.
Paz is.
Paz is like accept. Is like.
Secret pause. Just freaking. What the heck, man? Endorsements. Alright, Bingo, let's go. Draft Umami. Let's do it. You're not taking freaking Billy Bob Sad Nixon. You're taking Umami. Come on. He took Junkrat. You took Junkrat. No, it was the other pick. Junkrat drafted.
What happened to Daddy?
Junkrat is kill. He did it.
Shit. They're picking up Greens before oh, there goes Shoefly. Yeah, Mano's just picking by Elo now.
Yeah, I understand that, to be honest.
Oh no, Secret Matrix and Star Matrix are apparently different players.
Yeah, I think they are. Otherwise, this doesn't make sense. But there's nobody named Secret Matrix on the board.
Yeah, there is. Team 2.
No, I mean, if you go to the mock draft, go to Total Players tab, there's nobody named Secret Matrix. I think that's Star Matrix.
Huh. Okay. Yeah, you're right. I don't know. There goes Umami. That Brennan.
Okay, they have heeded the call.
Okay.
Well, I think somebody's getting ready to edit Star Matrix.
Yeah, well, no, Star Matrix I think is being replaced. I'm not sure.
Oh, wait a minute. They're not the same person. That's two
sure.
different people. Interesting.
Oh, no, they're replacing it. No,
Okay.
replacing it. So,
Awesome.
yeah. Secret Matrix was like an alt of Star Matrix.
Got it. We good. Oops.
It's fixed. Awesomeness gets picked up.
Awesomeness gets picked up in the 12th round. I like it. By Strom as well. Man, I know everyone on Strom's team except for Ashley. And I'm pretty sure I know Ashley, actually. I think I played with him, too.
Him. Is it actually a male? I mean, it can be a male name, but I just
Freaking Side wants me to commentate on her pick. I think that Side getting picked in the 5th round is just Strom blocking her from going to Pingu, to be honest. And I don't blame him. Because I think Strom realized that Morientes was going to get back to him in the 6th round. So, like, nobody was going to draft Morientes ahead of him. So, it was pretty good.
Yep.
It was a good bet. Like, he made a bet, and I think it was a good bet. Because Corpus gets... yeah, we're... I don't know any of the last 3 players that got drafted. Is there anybody... I know a GRT Attractor. I know Sad Nixon. I know Billy Bob.
Players.
I know...
I've heard
That's
of Billy
it.
Bob, but I don't know much about him.
Yeah, they're just...
I've
they're
never
green.
like, read any of these names.
They're a green.
Like
I like...
me off, 'cause you have 1,500 players who are like... Getting, like
this is...
weird
The coloring is kind of weird. Oh, you know what it is? I think the formatting for the coloring is like based on the average.
Oh.
So like 1700 or 1747 is like above average now.
Yep.
Even, and I mean that is an above average yellow, but not dark orange above average. It's Jeb's team. Please clap. Loving it.
Please clap.
This is some pog plays. Professor Rise. See, that's the first person Strom has picked that I don't think I've ever heard of. For 13th. I mean, I have to be behind Strom here.
Team name, please clap.
Yeah, it should be his team name. I hope he watches this video. I don't want it to be like we're shitting all over his team. Because we're not. Like, you know, anybody could win the tournament. But I wouldn't bet on it on Jeb's team. Like, there's going to need to be some carries.
Yep. So, yeah. Sad Nixon's still up here. GRT Tractor, okay.
GRT gets drafted. That's a player I know. Don't think they're exceptionally bad or good.
Nixon! Poggers!
Oh, Sad Nixon goes in the 14th round. Kayvon is given. It's like, no. Because I think Kayvon wanted Nixon on their team.
Alright, so...
The Fire.
Alright, we need to make a prediction. Who's going to be the last one to be picked? Or is that too dehumanizing?
I have no idea. I think we're at this point we're just RNGing our picks.
Yep, I think
Billy Bob to Strom.
Jr. is such a sad
Dude,
to have.
even with his 14th round pick, Strom picks somebody I know. It's crazy. Like, that's not enough of an indicator of whether or not he's going to win, but like, I'm pretty sure I can gauge how good his entire team is, just based on the fact that I know all their players. And they are some really good. Even the lower, like 10th round and on are some pretty good players. Like, players that I don't mind sending into green games.
Yep.
You know, there's no King Brucey here. No shade, by the way. That was a nice meme. There's no Apple is good.
You're just reminding me how fantastic my draft was.
Wait, no. I'm talking
Second,
about round.
especially second pick. Hell yeah.
I'm talking about the third tournament. He was on my team again for that one, and it was worse than when he was with us. Actually, I think when Brucey played with you, he was okay. I think he won like 2 games or 3 games. I don't remember.
I gave him one.
Oh, never mind. Well, I'm pretty sure he won his game then, if I remember correctly. But
I
I
gave
could be
myself
wrong.
4 games. I won a single one of those games.
So there we go.
Oh,
Honestly,
wait,
I'm surprised. Oh yeah, like Adam GL goes next. Makes sense. The reason Adam goes there is because he has 800 games. That's why I would draft that person, even if they're bad. At least they're experienced, like well experienced. So now are you just drafting down the like? It could be Procrasti Junior going last.
Yeah, could be anywhere though. Alright, so well, now that the drafts are being rounded out, we can just like rate. I guess we can just like finalize a rating system. Strom's team is the best, I think, and Medusa's team is the second best.
Oh, Procrasti got drafted by Acro.
Wait,
So now we have
okay.
3 players that just
Let's just pick Asua.
like 3 players left now, and they just spammed their keyboard when they made their username.
They just pick someone.
I think it's gonna go. Oh, okay, it didn't go exactly how I expected.
Yeah, Madus is Judas Adam. And now it's a coin flip. I'd probably go with QFF because they're above 1600. Yep. And then Aditya Shah, who I have no idea who that is.
Okay, and that is your draft, at least for now.
Draft.
Should
Yeah.
get finalized over the next few days, and I'll try to update it.
Well, there's trading now.
Yeah, trading. I don't want to record the trading because I don't know how long it's going to go for. So
Fair
I think with that we will end the recording now. Do you have anything else you want to say, Nico?
Team Force with poop, so. Alright, that's it.
All right. See you guys later.